Hi everybody, I'm Seamus.
Oh shit. I'm Josh. So
I am, unfortunately,
that was
Chris.
supposed to be Fusro Da.
And I'm Root Scar. Are we doing that again, or are we?
No. I mean, I'm gonna do it properly this time, but I think that's a good start for the episode. Bye, Janessa. Yeah. Oh, shit. What the?
Why did you get a bounty? Did you hit somebody with her?
Did Janessa fall on someone's head?
And if so, isn't she really to blame for this one?
Really? They're trying to kill you. They're not trying to.
to.
They're not trying to collect their $40. They're going straight for the murders.
Like, how do I? Hey. Guys, come on! What the fuck happened?
I'd like to think that they've.
Returning to my Skyrim as a sitcom premise, it's just like they're standing around and suddenly like a Dunmer woman flies out of nowhere and hits their head, and they just instantly draw their sword and they're like, Reginald!
Like they're just totally on to you by now. They are having.
Yeah, the other one's like,
there we go.
Shit, Cuthbert's in town.
There we go. They
Did
you kill Janessa? Bounty. No, she was summoning something earlier. So
once again, we crossed paths with the Potato Bath Bandit.
What? That was just like I phased over here. What? That was weird.
It's almost as if this game is janky sometimes. Do you ever get an impression?
Thank you, Josh.
Oh my gosh.
That was necessary. Everybody wants to ride on the water, but was he just killed by the water wheel?
No.
I'm ready for this time.
You here to attack me? I'm ready for you this time.
That wasn't even the guard. Look, the guard's stuck. It doesn't know what to do.
It's a hamster wheel now.
Oh god! Oh, he fell! What's up, dude?
Nobody likes the Markarth.
Alright, so this is Markarth. This place is weird.
Okay,
I like that we took a place that's supposed to be all like dark and serious and demonic, and we turned it into cartoon Goofy Land.
So, here's the thing I want to know. So we took the smuggler's entrance. How? Now we're gonna try a quest this session.
Oh, you can't kill
which
my
is
killer
supposed to
first!
trigger when you enter. Oh, I see. It just triggers when you get close.
Damn it!
Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, it is really dumb. What happens is when you walk into the... It's scripted. This guy that Josh is murdering now is scripted to stab a woman and he's like, for the Forsworn, and then he stabs a random peasant in the back. He's like the worst terrorist in the world.
Yeah, and the thing is, Bethesda, I thought we talked about this. You never ever have your NPCs walk around stealthed because it just shows us how stupid we look.
Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. Broad daylight, you just stab one person, and then, of course, the city guard cuts you down. I mean, like, that was your plan, to murder one useless person, and then you cut down by the city guard. You couldn't do better. You couldn't summon something, cast a fireball, kill two people. That was your only ambition, is to give your life
to buy something.
He killed her right in front of me. Well, maybe you should have done something about the fact that some dude just like bent to the knees, pulled out a knife, and started approaching one of your friends with a murderous expression very slowly.
I must have missed it. Sorry.
Oh, so this hook is already kind of silly. Like, I guess it's supposed to drive home the point that the Forsworn can't possibly be the good guys.
No.
Yeah, Bethesda's hooks aren't very sharp and the bait isn't always very good, but damn if they don't just smack the line against your head over and over and over again until it gets hooked on your ear or something.
Must have fallen out of your pocket.
It's not so much a quest hook as just a quest annoyer that just follows you around. Hey, you gonna do that? Did you hear about that? Did you see that? What I did back there? You gonna take the quest? You want to do it? You could do it.
Who have committed crimes against Skyrim
A quest salesman.
Old.
You've committed crimes against Skyrim and yada yada fucking yada. Come on, you know the drill.
Alright, what's this, Eltree's note. Meet me at something that's hidden by the completed quest text. Shrine of Talos, okay.
Oh, no, somebody's been murdered in front of me. Well, I need to find somebody to help me. Let's see, do I have any paper in my pockets? Oh, yeah, here we go. Where's the pen? Anybody got a pen and an inkwell? Okay.
Yeah,
meet
that's an excellent...
at the Shrine of... Okay, now fold it. Now drop it.
That's an excellent point that you're gonna write with a quill pen. I mean, you know, like those old pens, they weren't ballpoint pens. Did he have ink and he just wrote there in the palm of his hand this note?
Yeah, this is actually way more conspicuous than just walking up to him and going, "Hey, meet me at the Shrine of Talos," and then walking away.
I know. Or does he keep this note on his person at all times in case he meets somebody that he wants to enlist their help, and then he can conspicuously invite them?
He's like that insane, like, wood elf in Oblivion, who's like paranoid that people are trying to kill him.
Yes. Oh, I really enjoyed that quest.
Okay, so I will say
Nepos,
every game, Elder Scrolls game, is the best at least at one thing, and Oblivion has the best quests. That's its thing. That's the only thing it had.
Well, I was gonna go rob this dead woman's house that I stole her key from, but I can't find it. So I guess we'll go meet him at the Shrine of Talos. Get this party started.
Talos!
Maybe that's
it. So obviously we already know which legions this place is as far as Stormcloak and Imperial goes.
Yeah, in that they have a Shrine of Talos.
Yes.
Except it totally is allied with the Empire right now, despite the fact that this is like,
no sense.
Ulfric's, little brother. Hey, what's up, dude?
After that attack in the market, I'm running out of time.
Well, that's kind of an interesting character hook. That, like, you know, his little brother is...
You're dangerous looking.
He's the little brother of Ulfric Stormcloak, but maybe he doesn't sympathize with Ulfric Stormcloak's, means.
Oh, why are you repeating this?
I'm sure they don't do anything with it. I'm sure if you talk to him, he's like, so what do you think about Ulfric Stormcloak? He's like, let me tell you what I think about Ulfric Stormcloak. This is what I think about Ulfric Stormcloak. That's what I thought about Ulfric Stormcloak. And then, that's all he can talk with him about. Because that's what people talk like in this game.
This has been going on for
they talk like they have an Austrian accent.
Find his murder and blood.
Yeah,
never did understand that.
Haven't you noticed that?
You find out why that woman was attacked.
But I thought it was like a Norwegian accent or a Swedish or whatever Viking accent.
Oh, now all of a sudden the accent police are gonna show up. I see how it is.
I used to have a job down there.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea what they're going for. All I know is that when I hear the guards, it really does put me in mind of classic Schwarzenegger.
It does. Me too. Me too. Some of them more than others.
All I know is that I took the accents I learned from this game, and when I went to Epcot, annoyed the shit out of actual people from Norway by, like, walking out. Welcome to Norway, home of the fjords. It annoyed a lot of people.
Let me guess. Someone stole your Swiss cake roll.
Okay, that again, that's more Arnold Schwarzenegger than actual, like, Viking Nordic voice.
It all started when I was a boy.
That's exactly how they sound to me. I'm actually not doing an Austrian impression. It's just like what the guards sound like. It's like the guards are all Austrian. They're imports. I mean, we can't see their faces. Maybe they are fucking Terminators. Maybe that's why they'll wear full helmets.
You've been sitting on this, Eltris, for like a good 20 years. Of like, oh, there have been murders in the town for no reason for 20 years by this Forsworn and nobody's doing anything.
That's Skyrim all over. Man, I sure would like to do something, but the Dragonborn hasn't arrived yet.
I mean, how many quests in this game? I would love to know if the person who wrote this quest is the same person who wrote the Thieves Guild quest. I wish they noted who wrote what quest, because this one has this one also has the problem, just like the Thieves Guild quest, of there's a problem, been going on for 20 years, nobody's made the slightest effort to do anything about it.
My forge runs on fire salts, but I'm running out. Can you give me more? Okay, where did you get your fire salts last time?
I do love Markarth. Like, it's the most memorable city. It's got the most interesting quests. It's got the most unique architecture. Markarth is by far my favorite city. Even though it's riddled with problems and all sorts of idiotic quests that make no sense.
There's like 3 Daedric quests loaded into one town. It's really weird.
It's the demon town. It's like it's got a hellmouth under it, like in Buffy.
It's Scary Town.
Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month.
Honestly, I think this game should have more like scary towns that are just like werewolves come out at night and shit.
What, you mean like Richard Scarry?
Damn it! You stole my joke! Damn it!
Got a witch hunter in town.
I was gonna say Richard Scarry's Busy Markarth.
Oh, see, that would have been better.
Best Skyrim quest ever.
Where can I learn more about magic?
What was that you said?
Honestly, if they got Richard Scarry to write the dialogue in this game, it'd improve the characterizations about 100%.
Oh my god, I miss Richard Scarry's cartoons. I miss the worm guy. This game needs a worm guy.
One guy.
What up,
I
dude?
paid extra for the biggest room in the Silverblood Inn. I need space to stretch these arms.
Excuse
I like
me.
that they recorded that and not, get the hell out of my hotel room, you jerk!
Stop stealing my dinner from in front of me!
Until next time.
Until next time!
Oh my god!
Need something? You mean that woman who was attacked in the market?
He like tips you and he's like, okay, same time next week.
Guards dragged her body away. Last we'll hear of that.
Okay, so you took all my food and my wine and then you rubbed my bowl on my head.
Oh, one bounty added to the reach.
Crap.
And then you shut the door in Janessa's face.
No, Janessa, leave us.
Oh, fuck off!
I'm going to rub this man's bowl. Oh, goddamn.
What? Did Janessa narc
Here we
on
are
you?
again!
So, what is this, like, we've been arrested 4 times since we arrived here?
Hi everybody, I'm
Like every
Seamus, and
4
welcome to
hours,
Spoiler
they
Warning
drag me back
again.
to the police office.
What can I do for you, friend? Warrens ain't for you.
I trust you're not planning any trouble, because I don't like any trouble in my large empty space full of campfires. Which, where are those campfires ventilating to exactly?
I can show you a few things, but
Maybe
anyone
a
asks,
sneak.
and my name never comes up. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Wow,
We'll spend
look at
money on
that,
that.
nice and cheap.
Where did we go to that money?
I
Oh,
know everyone
right.
who sleeps in the
Josh
Warrens.
steals everything and sells
Kind
it.
of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone
Yeah.
else will be taking his room.
Yeah, you don't remember, like, the entire last episode of last
you don't
week?
exactly
The
belong
entire episode? Like, I was trying to write commentary for that episode.
Who I am.
Take it.
I was trying to write commentary for that episode and I had nothing to say because it was all shopping. And frankly, I couldn't even blame the game for that. It was just silliness. Oh, I know what I can comment
You should
about
totally
last week.
intimidate
I
him
like
out of
how
the
this
key,
is like-
and then unlock his room right in front of him.
I like how this is like the... These are all novice. I don't even need the key. I like how this is like the equivalent of living underneath a highway overpass. And they all have their own rooms with keys and shit.
And also, these rooms are way bigger than the rooms
Why
at
is
the
this Mark
inn.
just stealing? Nobody owns this. Dude's dead.
Man, nobody
There's another
owns
key
this.
to
This
Wayland's
cabbage
room
and
in
wooden
here.
plate
What the
belongs to the
fuck?
people.
It's...
He said, screamed to the guards who were dragging him out for the 5th time that evening.
Where are you? You're Garvey, so... You know...
It's like, what the fuck is he gonna do, actually? Call the cops? Hey, cops, my
Apparently he
my
is,
squat was
actually.
broken into.
because he just called the cops with the telepathic notification.
Cop, somebody broke into my squat and stole my stolen cabbage.
Are they called Markops here?
Oh! Nicely done. By which I mean that was horrible, and you should feel ashamed.
You have committed crime.
Seriously!
Get fired from spoiler warning.
What say you in your smart man? Now come along with us.
Smart
This is
man.
like how
Now
many
come along with
times?
me.
That's 5 times. 5 times we've been arrested in Markarth.
Around where you don't belong.
I hope.
Oh,
I wish that
boy.
like if you got arrested enough times.
This guy was just waiting outside, and like he sees you coming out, and he like opens his mouth, but then he sees the guards dragging you past,
Wow.
and he's just waiting patiently for you to walk back to the door so he can ambush you.
Check it out.
I wish if you got arrested enough times, it would replace the
What?
guards.
Seriously?
This is gonna make for one really
Anyway.
interesting episode of Cop.
To my point, I wish that if you got arrested a certain number of times, it would replace the cop's name from like city guard to like Derek because you know him so well.
Yes. And you would get extra dialogue options for like, well, how are the wife and kids?
Did I win yet?
I think
God,
maybe you
Josh.
won.
Welcome to another episode of Skyrim Park Boys.
Are you floating? What? I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know what this means. I thought I knew this quest.
Everything's really weird now. The dialogue's not showing up.
Talk, or I send you to the gods by shouting you straight up into heaven.
Shout it as he walks away from you.
Oh, that's an idea.
Wait, what?
We're gonna burn through all the money we earned last week.
6.
Now come along with us.
Wait, actually that's 7, isn't it?
It is.
What
It's
the
okay.
fuck?
You're an English major.
You didn't want to ask me to stop shouting while I was at the police office? You waited until I got out. I was like, hey, maybe you should stop that shouting.
Wait,
that you're
didn't you
doing
have?
late."
Didn't you not grill him for the information you needed, Josh?
No, he said Nepos was in charge.
Right, but I don't think he
figured
actually
that's
told you that.
Useful.
I guess he did.
I'm gonna
The
be a
Silverblood Inn has plenty
like
of
my
strong
mother
drink
and
and
By the way, Josh, you're sitting on at least 1 level.
So can
I
I
know.
point out how weird it is that this game has kids of one age only, and how creepy that is?
And like
Yeah.
1 kid per town.
Like 7 years ago, a few couples decided to try out this sex thing they've been hearing about.
And it turns
And
out it was
this is the
overrated.
Yep, and they're like,
And thus, no one
that's
ever
good.
spoke of
I'm
sex again in Skyrim.
Well, I'm not going to go back into how weirdly de-sexed this game is, but I do think it's odd that, like, everyone, like, the lack of, like, teenagers
So you
and
know
the
why I'm
lack
even
of
picking
real
this shit
genuine babies is really weird. Nobody is, like, worried about their kids at home, because they're all, like, old enough to be self-sufficient, but young enough that we know we can't kill them because reasons. Whereas if you had like a 17-year-old that was maybe coveting his father's crown or something, then it becomes this complicated thing of maybe you would have to kill him. But here they're all like 8, which is like old enough where they're not in diapers, their parents don't have to be constantly around them,
she's an
but
Imperial
young enough
spy.
that like narrative-wise we know why we can't kill them, and it's this very weirdly convenient age.
Stop right there.
So, what the fuck?
8.
This fight is basically fast
Let it be
travel.
recorded. Let it be known that at the end of the episode, the count reached 8.